Hey y'all, I'm Sierra. I want to speak on something that's been heavy on my spirit for quite a few days. What I've been noticing is there has been a lot of division created when it comes to the black woman and a black man. It's so much going on in this topic. It's crazy. Like the the women are bashing the black men because they don't feel protected. They don't feel, supported and loved, and they treat them like dogs, or they do whatever it is that they do to that woman or them women. What is doing is making a lot of women bitter. It's making a lot of women angry, and it's making a lot of women frustrated and want to hate men and want to bash men. And the things out, men do it as well, so um but the thing is, that's not what we're supposed to be doing as children of God. That is not what we're supposed to be doing. What's going on is, since that's a weak area for you, the enemy is able to come in, and he's able to torment you within that area. He's able to hurt you in that area. And God comes in and he shows you signs. He shows you things like, hey, you ask and you shall receive, he says. So he shows you different things. But since you are not healed, since you just want somebody around, since you don't like being lonely, since you want to protect and you want a covering, then you're going to get sent a counterfeit. God says, be still and wait on me. And mind you, the enemy cannot do anything without the approval of God. God needs to strengthen you, black woman. God needs to strengthen you in that area. Let him strengthen you. And mind you, when the enemy comes, he's going to he got to ask God, hey, can I send this to this person? Because you feel like, I'm healed, or I'm good, I'm this, I'm that. Okay, let's see. And here comes somebody and he does you wrong, and then you get bitter, and then the enemy's like, yeah, I get to seep in, I get to do whatever it is I want to do. And the thing is, we can be upset, we can be angry, we can be upset, we can we can do all of those things because we are still human. We are not God. And so we can do all of those things, we can feel all of those things, but we cannot go on these platforms and create division. If we're going to go on these platforms, you need to speak out of love. You need to speak out of from encouragement. There is good and there's bad on these platforms. And a lot of people love God. We're not going to doubt that, not one bit. There are a lot of people that love God. But your weaknesses, I always ask God, Lord, make my weaknesses my greatest strengths. Your weaknesses, you need to give your weaknesses to God. You cannot by yourself handle your weaknesses. Why? Because we are flesh and spirit. God, he just spirit. He ain't got no emotions. He ain't got none of that. So you need to give all your weaknesses to God, because what's happening once again is the enemy coming in and he's snatching that up and he running with it. And y'all getting on these platforms and creating division because there's a lot of black women that's going through this. So y'all are speaking of these things, and then you got someone else that's not healed saying, that's right. No, that's not okay. That is not okay. That is not of God. And we cannot do that. When it comes to the New Testament, the words one another or each other are in the and this is just the New Testament. There's about 100 one another or each other in the New Testament. I don't know about the Old Testament. But when you look at some of those words, it says love each other, do for each other, feed each other, help each other. Not one time, to my knowledge, I could be wrong, but not one time in the Bible does it say crucify each other, cuss each other out, spit on each other, kick on each other. Not one time does it say that. So we have to do better. Yes, there's a lot going on with these black men that we just like, whoa, what's really happening? But our place as children of God is not to bash them. We are not supposed to do. You have to encourage them. Just as it says in the Bible, hey, if they spit on you, turn the other cheek. That's what we have to do as children of God. You can be upset, you can be angry, but you cannot get on these platforms and bash these men because you got an influence. And right now, God ain't got time for no bad influences. He don't have time. He know how to work them, but he don't have time for none of that. So y'all got to be careful when y'all got big followers on these platforms. Y'all got to make sure that y'all are telling these people, not just women, but y'all got to make sure that y'all are telling these people the right things. Because we already got too much going on in this world. And if y'all think about it, it all started, well, I'm not going to say it all started because I'm not sure, I really haven't went back super far, but there has been a lot of things going on when they took the black man out of the home so the woman can get food stamps. It's like it's a cycle or something. It's I really can't explain it, y'all. I still got to do some more looking into it myself, but it's just like something's going on, and then another thing that's going on, this spirit of pride is just roaming the earth. It's just in everything and everybody. So y'all got to make sure y'all stay armored up. I always say I got the power of God in me and I got the armor of God on me. So y'all always got to make sure y'all armored up because, baby, it's getting real out here. But I am about to get off here. I just did want to let y'all know that we have to start encouraging one another. Bashing each other, especially when you're on a platform. I don't care what platform it is, a social media platform or whether you're inside a venue's platform. You got to be able to encourage because the bashing isn't it.